During the More to Move You sales event at Team Mazda, you can get 0% financing for 72 months on a new Mazda CX-50 or get $2,000 customer cash on a new Mazda CX-5. You choose your vehicle and the savings are yours at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Tisha Powell. A Christmas Eve shooting has left one person injured. Details are very slim at the moment, but we are aware that one of the victims was taken off in serious condition, but we don't know their identity or the identity of the motive of the shooter. As we look to learn more, we will be sure to bring you those details. The Baton Rouge Fire Department was dealing with this house fire earlier this morning. This was the scene near Laurie Burgess Avenue and Napoleon Street. Firefighters got to the scene just before 2:30 this morning. We've reached out to see whether paramedics are also on the scene and whether there are any injuries. We'll pass this along to you as we get any updates. Just ahead, a check of your evening forecast with Henry Blanks. Welcome back. Let's take a beautiful look at the beach right now. It would be a great time to have a beach holiday because it is a little bit warmer than many of us want it to be for the holiday. Henry Blake standing by now with the forecast. Henry.
Hey, thank you, Tisha. That's our Sky 9 camera down at Grand Isle at the hurricane hole. It gives you an idea of how the weather in South Louisiana has been. Nothing winter-like. Temperatures still in the 70s. A couple locations could kind of flirt with that 80-degree mark, but you do notice Baton Rouge, we're at 77, upper 70s the farther you get from Lafayette down toward the coast, getting at right at 80 degrees for our viewers in Gonzales. Looking at your evening planner, the weather is not going to cause any problems. Temperatures are going to be right in the 60s, so a comfortably cool evening. But once we get closer to midnight and beyond, that's where we start to introduce fog to the forecast once again. And the entire viewing area is under a dense fog advisory starting at 7 this evening and continuing through 10 tomorrow morning. You'll notice with the forecast, we are dealing with the possibility of a mile or less visibility for tonight, and especially during your morning commute on Christmas Day. By mid to late morning, that's where the fog lifts, so similar to today's weather, not just with the fog, but temperatures as well. So your Christmas Day forecast starting out near 60 degrees, foggy to start. Then we get plentiful sunshine, temperatures rising thanks to that south-southwest wind, and we got another round of temps in the 70s and nearing 80 degrees. But I'd like to give you a first alert on a positive note. Cooler temperatures are on the way for the central and eastern United States. Why is that? Well, we're going to have a cool front pushing through, and this one actually is going to have some cooler air behind it. But for the moment, high pressure in the Gulf, that is going to keep that southerly flow and keep us warm for Christmas Day and into the weekend. Now, this is Saturday. Notice as we go into Sunday, still warm, but here comes that cold front. It may spawn a couple of showers as it pushes through Sunday night and into early Monday morning, but that colder air isn't very far behind. That's going to be sneaking in as early as Monday, and by Tuesday, we can look forward to some much cooler weather. Expect highs to start out next week, Tisha, only in the 50s.
That's a big change from what we're seeing right now. Henry, thank you. Well, a heads up for folks in East Baton Rouge Parish. Officials say all city parish offices and the Starwood Court Collection Facility are closed today through Friday. They'll reopen Monday, December 29th. Tomorrow, EBR officials say there will be no garbage or recycling services, and the North Landfill will be closed in observance of the Christmas holiday. Garbage services will resume on the next regularly scheduled pickup day. Well, if you're making a last-minute trip to the grocery store today, if you're able, then you can pay it forward and help some families in need. WAFB's annual Red Bag Food Drive is still happening. For just $10, you can purchase a bag of groceries with all the essentials for a meal, and it will be donated to the Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank. For a list of participating locations, check out this story in the 9 News app or visit wafb.com/redbags. Thank you so much for joining us for 9 News Now, and be sure to join us again in 25 minutes for 9 News at 4 on WAFB.
Toyotathon has arrived at Team Toyota. Don't miss your opportunity to get our lowest prices of the year with our lowest payments of the year during our biggest sale of the year. Save thousands on every new Toyota right now during Toyotathon at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.